And I believe that we're live on the twitch.tv / the Xisuma, where there are bananas in the chat from Maurice, Spooky Doki, Pyroburnium, Floyne, Minerana, The Thinky, and Becca. Thank you so much for those bananas. Means that we're live on that twitch.tv / that Xisuma. I just realised going into spectator mode and then back to survival kind of cleared out the blazes. I might use that. I know it's a little cheaty, but kind of want the server to perform well, and yeah, all those blazes in there make a lot of noise. I've been thinking, I reckon what we should do is grab some chassis and extend and change how this system works a little bit. I think we can make it a fair bit better. I also forgot that we want to add a system to kill the blazes with the deployer. So we have a bunch of deployers. That's amazing. That's a good start. What do we have in terms of chassis? They weren't in my inventory all along. Did we really use up our very last one? Dang, I'm impressed. We've been building. Oh, is it maybe... Oh, I see. Okay. Right, let's go show you this idea that I've got. I've had time to think about it. And I think what we're going to do to fix this thing is change some parameters. So over here, we're going to change the distance to 3 on either side. And welcome to everyone tuning in, including Pyroburnium, who's got 36 months, green face. Yes, that's right. However, those are now subject to change. I got some badges commissioned recently, and I kind of felt like I didn't really think about what I wanted too much. And so I decided not to put these new badges on the channel. But then it kind of hit me that maybe what would be interesting is to use some of the skins that we've used before, right? In the past, some of the different Xisuma skins. And so I'm looking at changing the channel badges to those things. And now I'm slightly concerned that me changing stuff has broken this, so I'll have to wait and see a little bit here. They seem to be very broken. When they get the next signal, they should all start over again. If they ever get the next signal. Oh, come on, I'm waiting. There it goes. And that shouldn't go further than 3 meters, although it kind of looks like it has. I've got a horrible feeling about this. Where did all these blocks go? What is I can kind of see a big... I know why that's happened. You live and you learn, peeps. You live and you learn. You live in your derp as well. No, I want to get rid of that bit. We're being raided. I don't know who's raiding me. Is it on my screen? John Macaroni. Thank you for the raid, my dude. Thank you. Bit of a hectic time for the raid. I've got to fix things quickly before these blazes go mad at me. Oh, oh, what did it do over here? Oh, okay. Oh dear, this looks very bad. These 2 blocks were not there before, you see. Let's go see the damage around the other side. Oof. Oof, this does not look right. Oh, it messed up so much stuff. Dang. But, like, kind of messed it up in a weird way. Like, it feels like some stuff is sort of in the right place and some is not. Oh my goodness me, the amount of stuff it pushed. I wish I could just roll that back. You know what? We don't really use this room anymore, so it's kind of... That's... Oh man, that's... Maybe I have to push it back. That's a real bummer. I don't think that's going to mess with the skeleton farm, though. Cool, I mean... That's an interesting... I'll put that down as a derp, but man, that's an interesting lesson learned right there. I think this thing... I really want to fix it, but it's just such a pain to go back and do this all again. Yeah, look, it just moves so much stuff across. I think actually using a piston to push it back might not be like the worst idea ever, since it all seems to stick together. Well, a lesson learned there. Okay, that's now operating like normal, and we know what to do to get this bit back. I guess we need a few more things here. So, some glass here. Wall block there. So that's back to normal. And then this thing should be relatively easy to put back because we've changed that now. Here's the thing. I've got to quickly come over here and change something. Come on. Is that rotated the right way? I'm pretty sure it's not. And it still isn't. Come on, rotate, dude. Actually, that's the correct way around, right? So when this thing comes back, it should connect to it. Cool. Now I think I need to change that down to 1. And there's no sticky stuff on the side of it, so it shouldn't pull that thing along. If it pulls that thing along, I'm just going to cry. I'm just going to do that. What a terrible start to the stream. Shouldn't pull it along. It's not... Yeah. Yeah, okay. And back here, what we'll do is just add a couple of blocks like that. Right, I think I'd be smart to pause this thing for a minute. Put our blocks back. I'm one step away from changing my status on Discord to live laugh derp, says Minorana. I mean, that's pretty much the motto of this stream, is it not? Just we're live, you're gonna have a laugh, you're gonna have a derp. Okay, it can't be avoided. Oops. Right, let's get all these down. And then before you know it, we'll be right back into it. Oh. Scroll thing's so finicky. There we go. Come on, I was aiming right at it. There we go, all done. So now what we want to do is just see this thing in action. Yeah, the timing still seems to be okay. I thought I'd have to change it a little bit. Now it's doing a second run. Wow, we got a lot of them down here. I need that sweeping edge for this. Let's see if we can make like an iron sword quickly. Xisuma, just an FYI, you can change all the values of attached chassis with shift, I believe. Oh, okay, cool. Next time, hopefully I'll remember that. Let's get some sticks. Apparently we've been raided. Yes, Zeta, thank you for the raid, my dude. 1 minute. I've been kind of like, baffled by or bamboozled by how all of our contraption. Oh god, it moved all of this here as well. Oh. Yeah, I pushed one contraption into another, and it's just bamboozled me a little bit. Zed, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome all of Zed's viewers. I'm sure y'all are familiar with a little bit of the create mods, right? Y'all seen some of this. Y'all know what this is about. I should be doing that like group damage now. You can see the little swipe. We've got to automate this part. What I'm thinking is we probably don't need to have the walls here. We can have them just get funneled into a free wide space and then use deployers to hit them up. So the place I probably want to put the deployers is like back here. So we'll have to go behind and do... No, don't deploy the deployer. We'll have to go back there and do some work with that underground. So that means we want to replace this cobble with some glass and also get rid of these blocks. Same on the other side. There it goes. And now this thing's a little easier on the eyes to look at. So for all the Zeds peeps coming over in chat, do you want a base tour? Because I know some of you are going to be familiar with the old Create. If that's what you would like, let me know in chat. Ah, not a redstone torch. Last time I watched Zed's video, he messed about with a whole bunch of tools, and I was like really interested in messing around with them myself, but then we ended up building another bunch of stuff, so haven't done that yet. Cool, peeps are looking for a tour, that's awesome. Exoskeleton says, love the industrial music. Awesome, yeah, listen to a little bit of Frank Lapaki today. Right, let's watch it in action again. I think it's having a way better time moving them over. Yeah, that's so much better. Oh, that was really, really good. Dang, okay. Right. So welcome to my base. The concept here has been learning Create and playing in an environment that feels like a base. It doesn't have to be a work of art. It's just about going into a space and putting all the things together. So a lot of the stuff is showy. This room is for processing materials in a variety of different ways. There's a whole bunch of gadgetry going on here. And you can put items into there and it will chuck them up onto the grinding wheels. That's our processing room. We just picked out some materials to do that with. This room here has sadly just been destroyed by my other contraption. It used to fling items through the grinding wheels, go all the way around, cook them up, put them into this chest. However, we don't really actually use it anymore, so that's okay. This is our furnace cooker room. You put items in the chest, they go around and into the storage system. And here we've got drawers and refined storage to access all of that stuff. Behind us is the skeleton farm and the wall of jobs, of which XP farm we're going to probably rule off today. So this is our communal project right here. Inside of here, all the different block types for building generate using these cobblestone generators. So we have extraordinary amounts of materials to build with, and everyone's welcome to come over here and just take whatever they need. This is a communal server, by the way. We do have a bit of a nether hub, although I haven't really contributed to that. I've got my crafting machine over here that runs at full speed, and then this is our tree farm room, where sadly we found out the way we were detecting tree growth didn't actually work as I thought. And this is all, by the way, inspired by ZF actually, so you'll probably recognise this design. It does 5 of the different tree types, and I don't think this one here has even been set up yet because we didn't find a solution to our problem. Oh man, look at that, it moved those blocks over here as well. Dang it! So basically, these blocks can push way further than pistons can. That's kind of alarming. So around here is the back area where like things come in on belts and get put into the storage. You can see like I probably need to add a few more drawers. This is a windmill power source right there. And yeah, more back area. It powers this tree farm, which just always breaks. Even though it's really awesome, it just always ends up breaking and not working. Is that a 10-minute timer? Yeah, so that's where our oak trees get farmed. It's a pretty cool contraption. It just, I don't know, just seems to be funky and inconsistent. This is probably one of the best things that we've done right here. So down the end we have a kelp farm, multi-layered, multi-floored. It's activating right now. It's going to drop off the kelp onto a belt where it gets cooked by the campfire over here. And we're about to see it go. There you go. So they get sent over in groups of 16. This thing sends them out in groups of 9 after they've been cooked. And they get cooked like pretty quickly. So then we have our crafter here. Turn them into kelp blocks. Kelp blocks, bring them along. And then drop them onto this conveyor belt where we have 2 of these things running around the clock. You might recognise them from Tango's video. So this bit of the base is a little unfinished. And this room here is my favourite project. So we can generate all the different materials or metals out of thin air. And the way that we do that is by having a cobblestone generator at the back of the room. And flick it on. It's going to create gravel, and it's going to send it in 2 different directions. There it goes. Goes round to this side over here and gets put into some deployers, which put them into sieves. And on this side, they get turned into sand, which also creates flint and clay. And they too get put into sieves. I feel like something should have happened already. I think maybe an item that shouldn't be in here got in here or something. What's up with that? Let's try removing that for a second and see what comes out. Aha. So some cobble somehow got in there. Yeah, there you go. Right, so it puts the materials through the sieves, and then the various things pop out on top of them, and they get pushed over to the edge, and they also get turned into nuggets. And when they turn into a nugget, they immediately get sent off for processing. And then you can kind of see some of that happening over here. Look at that. Loads of stuff coming out of it. It's a beautiful little contraption. And that is pretty much everything that we've done, I believe. I don't think I missed anything there, did I, peeps? I think that got the most of it. Okay then, so now we've got to get back to business. AKA bizzleness. And that involves... yeah, activating those deployers next. So we need to get down under here. This shouldn't be too difficult though. I mean, then again I've got to like hook them up with swords and stuff. I don't know entirely how this is going to play out actually. Yeah, probably going to end up keeping like that vibe going on around here. We got Sniper 1974 here for 62 months, and that is incredible. Hi X, how you doing today? I'm feeling alright. I feel very hungry at the moment. That's all I can say. My belly's rumbling. But yeah, good day otherwise. I'll tell you what, the last 2 days have just been like... throughout the day, something just like pops up, and I have to go do something. And I feel like... I've got nothing done, but at the same time I've been working on this myth busting video, doing loads of research and then being able to record for little moments. It just seems to be how it goes sometimes. You just end up being super busy and it doesn't feel like you know why. Just trying to think of the best way to convert that energy to this. I think it's probably going to be putting a cog or a couple of cogs or maybe a, no, not a bell. Let's think about it. I think cogs to gear shift makes the most sense to me. Oh, hello? What's it doing? There we go. Got it. Got him! We got Xnahaps, whose name I always butcher here for 9 months. Love the content. Keep up, keeping up. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. I believe the saying is keep on keeping on, though. Right, let's go ahead and... I don't know if that actually passes for all of them. Yeah, so if we do... oh, I did it in the wrong spot. Let's do it again. Gearbox. Yeah, so now we just got to give them swords, right? Ooh. That's not how it works. Oh, you adjust it to left click. Okay, yeah. Uh-oh. I mean, do I click on the front of it? Is it me or does it look like it's in a different position now? Someone says put them in fist mode. I don't know how to do that. I've not left myself a lot of room to maneuver here either. I think this block might have to go for a minute. Oh, it's attacking that block. Aha. So now we know what the problem is. We can try again, essentially. So now we do need these to be the other way around. Okay, where are my deployers at? Where are my deployers at, homies? You know? Ow! Ow, again! That's not a deployer. Okay, it just don't... How do I rotate it? I can only click on one side of the block. Okay, that's confusing. Maybe, Okay, so fist is the way we want it, but... Ow! Maybe what I have to do is go below. This is where... The rotation's the one thing in the game where it's like... Oh, continuously a problem. Don't die! This would be embarrassing. Cool, I imagine the noise is a bit much. We turned it right down last time as well. Okay, that's actually pointing the right way. I don't know how I did that. So, click the front. That must have helped. Yes, that helped. Click the front. Don't kill me. Wait, it was already facing the right way that time. What? Oh, now I don't know what's going on at all. Now I'm just confused. Oh, try again. It was already facing the right way. There we go. Let's equip the one in the middle for now. Now that's the filter. We don't want that. We want you to hold it. Okay, that one over there's got it. That's better than none of them having it. Ow! They're shooting at me again. How rude. Sounds like it's doing its thing now. I wonder if you can actually put blocks here and they'll go through. That'll be pretty typical of this game. Or this mod. Let's try it. Yeah, they now just do that through the block. That's kind of cool. So we need some more swords over here. Now, is it creating XP? Because this is also supposed to be an XP farm, remember? I guess I can kill them if I want it to be XP. I'm not getting any XP. This is actually supposed to be primarily an XP farm. Let's get a couple more swords in there. That's bound to help. Also, we got Zach Kajai here for 3 months and Cute Pyro here for 2. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it, peeps. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I mean, these swords aren't exactly the strongest, are they? Also, they trying to attack the deployer. Where did it go? I think it's got it, but I can't visually see it. Wait, that one's got one? How did that happen? Oh, so it went to the one at the other, and then they stopped? What? Why did those two stop? Right, this thing definitely doesn't drop XP, which makes me think this is a waste of time, really. Yeah, waste of time. Okay. Don't know why I thought they dropped XP. Let's go ahead and put this back here. And around the sides. Don't shoot at me. Don't! I said don't shoot at me. Oh, they don't listen. So yeah, we're going to need to decorate the room out in front of it now. Cuplex says because they have a full inventory. Do they? Like, XP doesn't go into inventories, right? So, like, why would that get in the way of it? Oh, no, that's probably what you're saying. That's why they stopped. Yeah, this is the problem with chat over and over again. It's like, I'll read something related to something I said 30 seconds ago, and it just won't make sense. That time I remembered, though, so it does make sense now. Right, I need to get this looking a little cleaner. This is where I die. I know it. I know what happens here. One of them's going to get pushed in and kill me. Or not. Today's my lucky day. There we go. So that looks somewhat decent. I think one of them went into that space. Well, they did now. I can't hit it. What's going on? Hey! Hey, let me hit it! Okay, then this one. Right, that's it. Quick. Oh, there's another one there. Quickly. Get out of there. There we go. Awesome. Right. Okay, right, that's good. The only problem is it tends to spawn way too many blazes, but we can always leave the area and come back. We do need to pretty this place up, but I think right now what I should probably do is go ahead and try and fix this stuff over here, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. It's also, like, baking hot in here. What was that thing called that we used? That's the one, we just want some of that. Guess I can use the hand crank on this, right? Oh, I got a blaze head, that's awesome. Yeah, 2 of those would be dandy. Dandy! He said dandy! Ha 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 ha! Maybe we should start off all the way back here. And I think what happened is, it was at that height there. I think when we pushed them at one level, it affected them at all sorts of other levels in a weird way. Like, because it must have pushed blocks that were sort of connected in other directions, I think would be the way to describe it. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll take all of this back. And then we'll go see what it looks like. And we got a noise in the ear. It's Snowdoggo here with Cheers and Bits saying X. Just wanted to say you should check out the album Mother Earth's Fantasia by Mort Garson. If you've not heard it, it's a very early synth record and very enjoyable one at that. Thanks for the recommendation, my dude. I'll investigate. Let me just make a little bookmark there. Oh, this is the worst. Whenever I try and select the text, it just like randomly changes which direction you're selecting it in. Anyway, I managed to get it. It's on my clipboard. There we go. There we go. Save that for later. Thanks for the tip, my dude. I'll investigate. So that got moved back into position. The blocks behind it there did not. That put that in. That actually fixed quite a few... Oh, that could have killed me. That fixed quite a few things. Now, the brass tunnel over there popped off. This one's the filter for cobblestone, I believe. So I need to tell it that cobble goes one way. But the reality is I'm not going to use this room again. So I think I just want to make it look like it did before, essentially. So the next one to do is here. It's the same trick again. if it would be so kind. To avenge... Oh, not again! One of these days, you know? Which side is it? Finally. Okay. Dang. Okay, I get that. Maybe I'll just put it on the other side then. I guess it makes fixing this not as crazy. Like... That was kind of easy. And it slid that back over as well. Fascinating. Hey, there we go. No, does it not work now? Oh, there's no... Oh, it's up... Wait, that's weird. It's now on top. We got to use it from the bottom, haven't we? There you go. Right, so that's put that one back. Good. It's all starting to look like it once did. Just a few blocks over there out of place. And then something over there isn't working. And I'm not going to actually make it fully work again. I just want it to look like it did. So, yeah, this thing got pushed back. Ah. There we go. Where'd the extension things go? They're gone. I didn't leave them in the other room, did I? Neil says, please don't die by crushing wheels again. Oh, I did leave them here. What a wally. Yeah, we'll avoid that. We'll avoid that for sure. Right. Slowly we're getting there. Except we're not. So, on the underside, give it a crank. I must say, having now experienced breaking something and then fixing it, it's kind of nice how you can just push stuff back across and like, then it's just doing its thing again, you know? That's a nice touch. And so here, wow, that thing went awfully close to, do you know what? I think that should have probably been pushed back 2 blocks. But what we'll go do is place those or find out what's going on at the other end. And then these here, dang, we got very lucky not breaking the next thing along. So it's sort of, I think I know where these go. I think they belong in this space here. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, look. They were probably at that level. Quickly. Oh, got it. Right, okay. Let's get back on track. We now got an XP farm. We're going to move the enchanting table over there. We now need leather and paper. We also need food, I believe. We're down to the last 5 pieces of bread. This is not good. So we need to make a sugarcane farm, a food farm, and I'm thinking probably actually can't combine those. I know how I want to make the food farm. I'm not sure how I'm going to make the sugar farm. Minera says, I just accidentally reality checked myself and I feel dizzy now. I don't know what that means, reality check, but geez. I mean, don't be feeling dizzy now. Right, so I haven't made a animal farm with this mod, and I'm immediately thinking it... Oh, actually no, right. Okay, so we build the wheat food farm first because we need the wheat. That's what I was thinking. Here's how we're going to do this one. We're going to do it like we learned to do it earlier, but now we're way better with this mod. We'll use the radio chassis. It sounds like it's radial. And we'll use the harvester thing, right? Which I might have a few of. And I have none. 21, so we'll aim to make like 10 by 10. This is going to be super interesting, this next bit, okay. And also, I do want to keep on top of keeping the base feeling complete. Now, this is currently our main entrance. Maybe I'll go pick somewhere else to build this. I've kind of run out of corridor, alright? Oh, good God. Will you be my friend? You're going to... Why? We could have been friends! We could have been friends! Could have been a beautiful friendship, but it's not. So we have like one more opening here. It's not really... Unless we kind of make it go immediately up and over. I was going to do something with like a back area, but I think I'll pass on that. What we'll do is we'll put in some stairs here. I should also change my volume a bit, and we'll kind of go up to a new level, I think. A new level! Do 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 do. Okay, right, that's enough of that. Got a little bit too excited all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, that's easily gonna go over the top of there. This might be like a whole new floor level now. Dang, we might have just unleashed the beast in this area. I'm looking at chat and just waiting for someone to say of power and confidence, but no one said it. And now I feel irrelevant. Oh. Oh! Something just... Oh! The rudeness! The rude... At least you come down and, you know, speak to me face to face. That I can appreciate. Oh, and now chat says of power and confidence. Jeez. Jeez, like I didn't say it already. God. You missed your opportunity. Dang, I miss playing guitar. I was playing some Pantera, like, frequently when I was getting back into it a little bit. Now it's all about the drums. I'm actually super impressed with how well I've held on to my drumming ability. It's all muscle memory. It just comes back. Like it's kind of crazy to me just how that works. I kind of thought like, oh, you know, there's going to be some learning curves. I'm going to suffer a bit doing this, and it's like, no, actually, straight back into it. I don't have any torches. We're going to need some torches. So when it comes to height around here, oh, I didn't think about going down, because although we're under a mountain, like I might run out of space if I go up. Didn't think about that, did I? Did not think about that. Anyway, so height, the sort of height we got to avoid is mainly on that side. So currently we're above that roof, and this room here goes higher than it. Not that room, and so does that one. By like an extra 2 blocks at least, and then over here I don't think it gets any higher again. The Blaze Farm is probably the other high room. Yeah, okay, so what we'll do is go about 3 blocks higher. Am I out of stairs already? Jeez. Let's turn this stuff into that stuff. And let's get rid of some of this nonsense we got going on here. Don't need these things where we're going. What we will need, though, is probably gearboxes eventually. Just that, really. What's the thing that you attach it to, though? I've kind of forgotten. Kind of forgotten what that gets attached to. Maybe I can ponder this, and it'll come back to me. That block, okay. Mechanical bearing, windmill bearing. I think it's a mechanical bearing. But if I make it a windmill bearing, maybe it'll just, like, generate, like, power itself, essentially. See what happens. We'll try that. That'll be super cheeky, won't it? Just self-powering machine. That could be pretty cool. I never made it, did I? I'm gonna have to make another terminal and bring that up there. I never made the stairs. No, I did! Oh, you Wally. Oh, there's people watching. There's people watching, X. They're watching your every move. They're watching the price of dirt plummet. Oh, I got rid of the cobble. Of course I did. So let's say we go up to this height, and then this is the floor. We'll use the weathered limestone at this level here. So this is where our new floor is. And so now... I think I might want to go one higher than that. Yeah, there we go. Now we just clear out tons of space up. Oh! Scared me. Thought I was a goner. Thought I was done for, you know. Things falling on my head. I ain't used to that. Oh! Dear Lord. Oh, I like this song. This is a good one. Yeah, so at this level, I think what we're going to do is just like clear out a massive space from the get-go. Here's where maybe we now increase the width a little bit to speed it up. And do a bit of that. Close to some important stuff there. But it's just caves. Okay, I'll keep clearing this out then. We ain't running into no problems. I do expect at some point we're just going to see like a big old chunk of like earth from up top emerge. Dramatic music to help with the room building. Yeah. That's one common thing about our soundtracks over here is that they tend to be a bit off pace. That being said, we haven't listened to that one soundtrack, the new Old Sorcery one, in a while, and that thing's like super animated. And that was just at the beginning of this series we were listening to that. Hey, we'll be able to drop this into our storage system pretty easily. Oh yeah, rocking riffs! Oh, here we go! Come on! Where is it? This is taking too long. Yeah! Headbang! Oh yeah, we love that. We love that over here. Oh. What are we going to talk about today then, my friends? What are we going to chat about? Because we're doing some grindy stuff and it will lead to some simple stuff that we've done before, and we like to hang out here and have a waffle and all that. One thing I've been doing, by the way, is I've been chatting with my supporters on our Discord, and we're going to renovate the channel badges. We're also going to... I'm also going to share with you some, like, I need some feedback on a project, basically. And I'm going to show you this video we're working on. And do little things like that. I think it'd be really cool. Anyway, that's the only thing that came to mind. Have you ever wanted to learn a language, X? I mean, everyone does, but any in particular one I will learn, says xisumatwo. You know, I'm like curious about many different topics and subjects, and I love hearing things about language and what's possible with it, how it works, how it changes or whatever, but learning a language, not really interesting to me because I'm a terrible learner. One thing I'd love to do maybe is learn to code, but you know, when I think about how like I would like a new hobby or try and find something that I could really get into, the most appealing thing that I've seen recently to me is bushcraft, like going out into the wild and camping. But like a lot of the interests I had when I was younger, I just like little things like using hacky computer programs and stuff that's maybe adjacent to like coding, right? Like I just feel like that's not it. I don't know. It's really hard to describe, but I've just kind of been unable to figure out like what's this other thing that I might like be interested in doing, right? I guess I don't really have much to say because I don't know what it is. Are there mandatory military service in the UK? Says Christian. No, there isn't. Also, Golden TNT MSD 14 here for 53 months. Dang, that's a long time. Saying I've been here a long time. Yes, yes, you have. That is tremendous. Thank you for the support, my dude. The thing about coding is mostly project-oriented. Learning to code without a use for it is not fun. ManuCL, that is exactly kind of what I was thinking, right? Like, oh, I think I'm gonna place this like a block or two lower. Give us some like work room. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It was like I'd want to apply it to something, and then I was thinking about all the like little hacky projects I did when I was like a teenager or whatever. Sort of having brushes with code and hacking and things like that. I've been listening to Edward Snowden's book called Permanent Record. Now, I gotta say this, right, like, he's a figure who, you know, divides opinions, and I think, like, so many things, they become overly political. He's been politicized, and probably by being a whistleblower, that's all that's ever gonna happen to you. But this to me means that you're going to listen to a lot of talking heads give opinions on a guy like that, and I think it's really important to hear ideas from the source. And of all the interviews with Edward Snowden and all the talking I've heard where he's talking for himself and it's not someone relaying an opinion about him, I find him one of just the most remarkable people and one of the most courageous and like honest and just almost righteous people. And the more I hear him talk, the more I just realise like he's lived an absolute conviction. He's chosen his morality and put everything on the line for everyone else, and he's just bared the consequence of his actions. And yeah, just a really remarkable person. I just want to say that, like. And I really think it's worth listening to some of the things he has to say. But listening to his book and listening to him talk about discovering the internet in the early days of the internet, like, just really gave me some strong flashbacks. He was in a bit of a book. He talks about how he went to a government website and downloaded a file from it and noticed that you can change the URL and then look at the file structure, and like. He describes it as like one of the first hacky things anyone learns to do, and it was like, that was one of the first hacky things I learned to do. I remember like just being a kid, just going on all sorts of like mischievous websites like Newgrounds and playing games and trying to hack them, and then like encountering a website where you change the URL and start snooping around and looking what's going on there. So fascinating. And Kazaa and LimeWire, yep, remember those, Napster. Oh, by the way, this thing's going to need some sails on it, I believe. So we're going to have the branches of the thing up here and then the sails around that kind of height. Let's go get some sails. And I need some food again. So yeah, like back in the day I did a few little hacky things like that. I never really like turned it into anything though. Like I never had any focus. When I was younger, I never had like anyone like guiding or directing my energy or anything like that. So it was always very like unfocused and didn't have a big picture. I'd just be kind of like goofing around doing stuff all the time, and like wouldn't result in me learning much or taking it in a direction. Let's have a look. I didn't catch the first message, but Xenophyte says, oh, I do agree. It's easy to get burnt out on having one existing hobby. The best thing you can really do in that is take a break from it. Excuse me. Did you do sports? I've never really done sports, but I've always liked sports and being athletic. What did I say? Food? Have we got any apples in here? We should have some apples somewhere, right? I can use a bit more wheat. We're also going to need some seeds when we get going up there. Probably going to need a hoe. Possibly got one in my backpack, I think. But we came here for the sail. That's the one, the sail. Yeah, and so also in Edward Snowden's book, he talks about how anarchistic the early internet is. And actually, I was having a conversation with someone earlier who kind of highlighted to me that Hermitcraft is more anarchistic than that big known to be anarchy server, 2B is it called? That might sound like a little bit of a strange thing to say. Anarchy like gets this kind of reputation of being like no rules, but that means chaos, right, and disorder and fighting. Whereas the idea of anarchy, as I know it to be, is like a rejection of authority and power structures and whatnot. And if you look at the way Hermitcraft behaves, there is no fixed set of rules about how things should be done in the world that we play on together, and yet we are cooperative and create an economy for one another that is not guided by any governing rules or power source or form of enforcement, right? Therefore, it is basically anarchistic in nature. Okay, what I'm thinking, by the way, is that this thing could be like a, like, the corridor could be around this room. I'm in a bit of trouble with this all of a sudden. There we go. And that one. So yeah, I'm thinking that like this could be... Ah, there we go. This could be a centerpiece, and then this could all like divide up into 4 different rooms off of here. And each one just has something different in it, like we do. Right, let's go ahead and put these things on as well. So this is where we need some sticky paste. Oh yeah, that's actually what I need. Gonna need to hide some water in here at some point as well. Maybe not even hide it, just have it. Oh! This thing is bigger than I thought. Alright, we need that destruction gadget again. Watch out, X is about. Gonna be destroying some blocks. Here we go. There it is, there it is. There's still unspoken rules though. Maybe, you know, like, there are internal etiquettes and rules, air quotes. But essentially, like, a lot of what takes place on the server is anarchistic in nature. Like, it's about, like, power structures and power structures that protect themselves and enforce. Anyway, like, relating it back to what Edward Snowden was talking about, in the early days of the internet, everything was like a open cooperative where people just shared their passions and interests and helped one another, just kind of like out of the kindness of being in the same community together. He also points out that it's like a access thing as well. Not everyone could get on the internet, and so when the internet isn't just always available 24/7 in your pocket, it caused people to behave very differently. When you used to have to, like, you know, you had a computer, it took ages to load up. Then you would connect to, like, America Online, or over here in the UK it was something different. You would, you know, you have to wait to connect. Connections can be dodgy, it's slow, like, everything was much more laboured for, and so people valued it more in that way, and therefore they would treat one another differently in those environments. Whereas now it's so easily accessible that people tend to treat it differently, right? Oh, I forgot to add the glue, which I think we can do retroactively. Yeah, now it sees those, and I think you can adjust it from there. There we go. Now what we're going to do is basically activate this thing and... oh, what? Empty hands? There you go. Hey! Just does its business. It just does its business. One, two, bam, there you go. It's a bit, like, the frame rate just got a bit choppy. That's probably understandable. I hope this thing doesn't harvest me in the process. So let's see. You know, if it doesn't get the ones at the edge, let's just make a rule that wherever it goes, it doesn't clip into the next thing. So if we look at that, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and then it connects. So that might just be the shape we roll with here. Well, I would not call Hermitcraft as an anarchistic structure, but rather a true to the word Marxian socialist or communistic commune with no dictator. Real word socialist systems always had, says Frank Devin. I don't know about that. Because socialism and capitalism and communism, they all require, like, powers. They require a central set of ideas, and they all use law and enforcement. And the idea of anarchy is that you're free from rules and enforcement and laws, right? As I understand it. It also, anarchy gets painted, again, like we said about the other server, as like chaos and destruction. Mainly it got painted that way by opposing systems that wanted to downplay it as an alternative, I guess. Whereas the idea is that we can actually organise and live together without having an actual defined power system. I don't know if I agree with that or not, really. But I do know that we have these power systems and we don't have anarchy, so it's really quite hard to say. It's always just an opinion. I don't think that Hermitcraft is, though. It's definitely got some parallels to, like, socialism in the way that there's a lot of communal effort. There's a lot of, like, taking care of things together. But then in the real world, it's more, like, done through taxes. It's like more about the state organizes things as opposed to individuals or companies. So if you think of hermits as companies, then all of a sudden it looks more like capitalism. But, you know, it is not like a experiment or a environment that's trying to comment on or say anything about these things. It's just, you can look at it that way because it's a simulated society. And we're talking about the philosophy of societies in a way, or how they should be organised. Brewbee 2006, thank you for the prime, my dude. Appreciate it. I still don't understand the difference between socialism and capitalism. This is confusing me. Minorana, the way to think of it, I think the easiest way, you can get far deeper into it than this, is just to think of capitalism as being more about letting money make decisions, i.e., you know, companies having big influence and power and wealth, and then socialism being more about the state controlling those things. So the difference, if you imagine it like a sliding scale, is that capitalism means less regulation, more autonomy for people with money and power and wealth to do what they want to do. And on the other end of the scale, it means more regulations, more taxes, more government organised, you know, use of, well, organised whatever, facilities and services, etc. What did I come here for? Dirt? Dang, we might have to go dirt mining. Tef Daddy, thank you for those cheers and those biddies. Appreciate it, my dude. Hey X, just caught with all the Create Mod vids. Finally catching you live. Alright, cool, you've been watching them. That's good to hear. Hope you enjoyed them. Oh look, there's dirt right here. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, my dude. Oh, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, peeps? It's time to headbang. Got some rocking music on again. Oh, give me those guitars. Social programs, community services, etc. says Armor. Yes, those are the sorts of words I was looking for and unable to find. You know, personally, I'm not like one of these people that's going to like fly a flag for one cause or the other. I think that every individual situation requires deliberation and thought, and in our current political environment, it just seems like it's always about holding a party line and defaulting to a position on a topic and not listening to people on the other side and communicating and working together. Very polarized, and I don't think like either side needs to be particularly demonized. Just need to take things like on a one-by-one basis and actually discuss and talk and learn about like who's involved and what needs changing. But all you ever seem to see is like talking heads just trying to like, I'm right, you're wrong about absolutely everything, and it's just not productive, really. Okay, so now we need to light this thing up, and let's just throw down a couple of torches in case stuff decides to spawn. Oh no, we haven't finished putting all the blocks in. Well, anyway, I was just thinking we're gonna basically have some hovering lamps. Oh, we might be able to make blaze lamps now. The Kind Idiot is here with some cheers and bits, saying, just wanted to thank you, Xisuma, for introducing me to Juicesaw in a raid you did a few days ago. He's such a nice guy, and he made my days happy. Since then, much happier. So thank you. Awesome. Glad to hear you found a creator you enjoy. That's wonderful. Yeah, what we do here is we just, when there's like not a hermit or someone I know I want to raid, we just go pick a random channel, and sometimes we find some really cool peeps. Okay, so what did I say? Lights, and then it was like blaze. So can we make blaze lanterns? I don't particularly want to... Oh, no, we can't. Oh, maybe it's made differently, right? I don't particularly... Oh! Wait, oh! Right, okay. That's the way. I don't particularly want to go grinding. It also doesn't look that great. What other light sources have we been using? I feel like we never found a mod that added like a decent variety. That thing's awesome. Oh, I guess I could use like Minecraft lanterns. They'd look pretty cool. And then they could hang from the ceiling. So, yeah, we'll make a few of these. Recipe, there it is. Oh, that's nice and easy to make now that we've got tons of iron. Cool, so we'll end up hanging those from the ceiling, basically. And I think they actually need chains to begin with, right? They need something to support them, so we'll take a stack. Very good. That was a phantom. Pretty sure I just heard a phantom scream. Minorana says, my country used to be a socialist country, and yet I still don't understand it very well. Yeah, like you said, get more educated. Just put some time into learning. Try and learn from a few different places as well, not just one place. You know, you might stumble onto something that's got a very flavoured opinion of things. Surprise T says, capitalism forces you to work by money, socialism forces you to work by law, but the outcome is the same. I don't think you can say the outcome is the same, but yeah, like... Yeah, one would be by law and the other would be by necessity. How about this spot? Thank you. That's just what I needed. Good stuff. So yeah, we really want that to just be a tunnel. They probably want a couple of torches in it. Dang, the shuffle mode is pulling out the bangers at the moment. Oh yeah, come on. Hit me with that heavy metal guitar. This song kicks off. Look, check that out. I'm enjoying some headbanging over here. I know you can't see it because I've got the webcam off. Turned it off today, you know. Had plenty of that webcam on lately, haven't we? Oh, yes we have. Right. Lanterns. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a pain, really, isn't it? So I kind of want to make a bit of a grid to cover everything, I think. Like, I want that. Then I got to put the chain, break it, and then put it onto the chain. I don't know what happens when this thing comes around, by the way, because I want to make a bit of a grid. Oh, it works like that, does it? Speaking of, like, doing hacky stuff on the computer, will I take damage? Huh, I don't. It was games like this, Red Alert 2, I remember, like, you know, modding and downloading all these weird hacky things and opening up the game files and changing stuff. So much fun. Loved doing that stuff when I was a kid. In fact, that's how the soundtrack that you're listening to is probably legit extracted from the game files themselves. Because this ain't the remastered soundtrack, this is the original. So they'll have been extracted from the game itself at some point. I was about to say they might be a little bit low-hanging, but you kind of need that really, so that it lights everything up. Let's also press F7 for a second. So how many blocks are these apart? These are like 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be there, right? Seems like a good spot to have one. Let's punch that torch out. Right, so there's a spot there, but not on the dirt itself. Well, that's kind of perfect then. Man, I love this song. Awesome. Yeah, that's a nice spread. We cover everything with just these lanterns. Very good. William says Red Alert 2 is my favourite game growing up. It's funny how I read a message like that and my brain would like create a link with something. The second I read your message, I just remembered that I had a dream in Command & Conquer some time ago. It just like came back to me, right? And what I mean is a gaming, like a dream in Command & Conquer. It's like I dreamt a Command & Conquer level. And I'm like sort of playing it, half in it, half playing the game. That happens every now and then. You sort of dream in game format. Especially with Minecraft. Sometimes I'm just like on Hermitcraft in Minecraft and it's like sort of blending between reality and the game, and it's really weird. Remember, you will need hydration blocks. They could also be under each lantern. That's a nice idea, Winnie. That is a nice idea. A good place to put them. Oh, I haven't attached storage to this, because I was just thinking we can probably get going soon and plant the crops and just keep it rotating. But we need to attach storage in order to do that. Right, that's all of those done. So if we need storage, I think we have to use that drop-off thing on the side. So once it gets going, it needs like a chest. And we never used the original one, so we'll just go grab that. I should probably get a terminal up here. I should probably... Oh, I don't know where in this area it would actually go. Oh, good God. Oh, excuse me. Some burping going on here. Ugh. And another one. Indigestion. Yeah, okay. So what do we need? We know we're going to need water in a bit. Chest. And then the thing that connects the chest from the create mod, and I can't remember what it's called. That's it, right? No, that's the fluid one, so it might have the portable something in it. There you go. Right. Hey X, did you play Warcraft? Yes, Gruwell. Yes, I did. What is it? Yes, my lord. Job's done. Yeah, I love those games too. The very first Warcraft, every time I tried to play it, it was just too slow and clunky. Warcraft 2 was amazing. In fact, it is one of the games that we have done live streams on, and therefore you can go watch it on my second channel. A few years back, did like a little bit of a nostalgia piece, playing some old school games, and we played like quite a few levels of Warcraft. I feel like I'd like to continue and just play like a couple more at some point. Should I actually attach this thing to the back? I think it would look nicer if it were just here trailing. It also is then going to need that. So maybe actually I'll put it in a little bit. Ah, there it goes. So we'll do that. This. Just wondering if I could put it anywhere else. If I put it in the middle, it'll sort of always be connected. So you need that distance, don't you? So it comes around and then connects. I think that's like it. You just... not sure if they need connecting. If that might also need a bit of sticky, right? Let's try it now. Yeah, so I'll have that thing trailing it, and we could go for neatness and put them on both sides, but I think I might just leave it and not worry about it. Okay, maybe we'll start doing the water stuff next while we wait for that to go all the way around. Apparently if you've got the glue in your offhand, it automatically places when you put the block there. That's really cool. To me though, it makes me think like, when am I going to think that through and actually like jumble my inventory around and put it on my offhand? Everything seems like a good idea. Buckets, right? No! Not allowed. Where do we have some infinite water stuff? Right here. Never got rid of it. And then the whole computer reset and the world was gone, says Leog. Sometimes, still happens today. Yeah, in the old school days of playing computer games, losing your world was the thing that could happen. Just like that. Oh, we missed it. We missed it. No! There we go. Figured I'll put a block below just in case we're doing some digging later and it's like, uh-oh. It's picking all the killer songs today. I swear. I'm in the mood for every song it picks. Noelle says, oh my god, X actually looked at his Twitch chat. I do look at my Twitch chat. Okay, cool. I do actually look at it. Please, you know, give me some respect over here. Whoa, silverfish in the house. In the higgity house. I can't hit it though. It's just gonna wiggle its face at me. Get out of there, you scamp. You are one stubborn silverfish. Now I've lost my block. Where is it? There it is. Hey, it might be connecting, or it might be the wrong one. It's the wrong one. I keep missing it. Let's break of that. Yeah, so we did some old school games a while back. Warcraft was one of them. StarCraft, the original Command & Conquers. I love StarCraft multiplayer though. That's one I'd love to go back and play some more of. Those old school StarCraft UMS maps are amazing. Played way too many of those. Right, so then it transfers and keeps going. Excellent, that's it. We just need it to continuously run doing that. Essentially. Jumping over. Xisuma just joined. Also, when's the next season coming out? We got no plans for season 2 of this at the moment. Come on, we're only just getting started with season 1. I mean, this thing ain't even been live for a month. Actually, it probably has. Has it been over a month? I think it's been over a month. Parkour, says Done Sarah. Parkour, indeed. I can't believe Cubfan made an entire episode of parkour. That was amazing. That was some dedication right there. And this is it now. Everything gets the treatment, and then we leave it alone. Oh god, the changing of the blocks is making my screen hurt. It's literally making the screen hurt. RIP screen. Oh, now I don't want to jump over because I might break stuff, right? God, that's choppy, isn't it? Lovely. Randy says Cubfan is a crazy man. He is indeed. He's slightly mad. And now we've got a bear in the base! Where's the bear trap? I set it up earlier. It didn't catch him. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wait a minute. Does my Paxel do this as well? Because if my Paxel does, it's going to get worn out quickly, I'll tell you that. Oh, no! Wrong. All wrong. Well, this thing will run out before we know it. There it goes. Let's go make an iron one. It's smarter than the average bear, says Densara. It is, it is. I mean, it's a bear that plays Create Mod. Thought I couldn't see the iron hoe there for a second. I was like, what? Why did I choose to make a wheat farm? You could have made an automated golden carrot farm. That would have been a better source of food, but this isn't just a source of food. It's a supply for breeding, because we're going to make a leather farm, right? In order to make the leather farm, we need the wheat. There we go. Why not both, says William. I guess I could eventually use this for more than just wheat. Right, it'd be pretty easy to come in here and put carrots and beetroot and get all the stuff. And we need more seeds now. It's just one thing at a time, really. I love how when we walk down here, that's always animated. That's actually an important lesson, I think, from playing this. Is if I could go back and start again, you know, obviously I'd know a lot more, I'd lay out the base differently, but you really want to get those animated components on display. It looks super cool. And if you think about using this as a crossroads, it means you come up and you just see this thing going, which is going to be awesome. Like, it's just up here doing its thing. You know, don't even worry about it. And you'll just check it out, basically, by being in the area. That thing just dropped dirt or something. Oh, maybe I just picked up that block. like from doing that. Xisuma, what do you like to watch? I like to watch learning educational stuff. Like, you know, what do you call it? Edutainment type content on YouTube. I also like watching other types of show as well. I started watching Master of None season 3. My impression of that show that I remembered was that it was really like sharp and interesting and funny as well. But then I watched season 3's first episode and it was kind of like really quite dull until towards the end, and then at the end it's like really heavy. I thought I was watching a comedy. At least that's what I remember of it. I'm also watching Babylon 5. And then after I'm done with Babylon 5, I kind of want to watch Game of Thrones, but things are changing, and I think maybe it's time to like give up on the old binge watching, and I don't know what I'll watch after that, because it's lockdowns, like we're getting close to it being over, right? At least here in the UK. Babylon 6. Did I say Babylon 6? Babylon 5. Don't tell me I said Babylon 6. You're just messing with me. You're trying to make me think I'm a bigger derp than I am, basically. Veritasium, yes. Manu, that's like one of the channels that I really fondly watch. Veritasium. That last one was great as well. I take it from chat. No one's watched Master of None. Radar says that Babylon 5 was your favourite sci-fi show since you were a kid. If I'd have watched that when I was young, that show would definitely hold a nostalgic place. I can totally get that. Like, it's got some serious 90s vibes, and it's a really good show. And I'm like halfway through season 4 now. And you know, I was starting to think like this show kind of like puts its, in my eyes, like its big hurrah, its big finale, sort of in the middle, right? But now it feels like they're starting to explore some other interesting avenues. Like the writers clearly wanted to explore like political topics and social topics, and they've kind of like done it so far really quite well. When I say explore the topics, I mean less like philosophy, like The Next Generation, and more like through the story, i.e. The Expanse. You think you could probably look at it with some vague similarities to The Expanse, perhaps, in terms of how it, like, you know, because like a lot of shows will sort of go for the neatness and everything's all right in the end. And this show doesn't. It plays with some pretty like tricky topics. I don't know how to put it into words, really. Radar reckons I'm gonna cry when I watch the last episode. It's possible. You know, you always get emotional. I got really emotional at the end of Deep Space Nine. I thought that was ended wonderfully. Yeah, you always get a bit emotional with a show because you get attached to the characters, right? You kind of watch them grow and see where they go. And hey, we've got nothing out of this so far. Absolutely nothing. Right, I think it'd be quite wise to get a terminal up at this level and then maybe just move it about a bit as we go. Because there's quite a lot of back and forth here. So if we go to refined storage, we need more of these. Let's check and see if we got any. Yeah, we got a few. Probably not too many more than that, you know? Not too much more, I'd say. And then we need a terminal, which I can make. We might already have had one. No, we didn't. Okay, cool. And a bomb banana is here, gifting a sub to play a banana. See, I turned it into a song. Isn't that amazing? Thank you so much for gifting the sub, and I appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the community. Have I seen Parks and Recreation? I saw it when it came out, like a long time ago, and it was kind of like, it was kind of alright, but it didn't really like grab me very much. That's sort of what I remember. It was like, this is alright, but I'm not massively invested in this. That's how I remember it, at least. Let's get some torches up here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... well, I guess ditch the torches. Bring it in over here. Maybe just have the terminal there now. And I think it's just powered by the network. So you only need like one power block essentially. Ah! My poor little shins. There we go. Let's see what it does now. Yay, we got power. Right, first thing I'm going to do is make a stone cutter up here. I tell you what, like playing this compared to what was the last modded thing we did before this, peeps? We played Skybees, that's it. This compared to Skybees, I feel like I've just learned so much playing 2 mod packs. Like every time we play a mod pack now, I feel like it's just an opportunity to have a blast because all those kind of shortcuts that allow you to like build quick and fast. I'm just going to exploit those, and then we're just going to have some fun creating like big old bases super quick, you know. I was going to put stairs around the outside here. What I'll actually do is have a bit of buffer space as we're going to have... oh, I might want a bit of a contrast here, since the floor... we'll have a contrast with the next material we're going to introduce. So here's my thinking. We'll have like this as a lip around the outside. Okay, and then when we get here, probably gonna have it turn the corner a bit. Might even make that a little bit bigger eventually. Have you seen Stranger Things? And if not, you should totally see it. Yes, I've seen Stranger Things. I really enjoyed the first season of it. I think, honestly, I think it's one of those shows that really should have just been like one season and just like been immortalized for how good it was. But the following seasons leave less of an impression, but have been really good actually. I think it was like the last season they released that I sort of thought, oh, that weren't all that. But then I started to think back over it and thought, actually, I pretty enjoyed that. But you know, the first one just leaves such an impression on you. It's such a greatly done show. And there's another season coming, right? I have seen Stranger Things as well. I'm watching the stream after all, says Cuplex. Oh, funny little bear making jokes, eh? Oh, clever you. I'll get you a medal. I'll get you a medal for your little funny joke. Jeez. Putting me down again. This bear, I'll tell you. This bear. Where was that bear trap, eh? Need a bear trap in my base. Okay. Okay, right. Now we're going to use this again, and I kind of... yeah, there we go. That now I can see what we're removing. Good. If you like Veritasium, Seeker Carl Hill, Kurtz's art are very nice to check out. Thanks. I'm trying to like trying deliberately not to add too much on my plate. I've noticed lately that I just seem to be like watching YouTube videos so much when I want to catch up on all these records I've got on my playlist. But Kurtz's art's really good. Enjoy their content, as I'm sure many of you do. Let's go get some dolomite. I was going to use marble, and then I remembered we have a material that we have yet to really exploit. Yeah, some of these things can blatantly go back in there now, can't they? William says I like number file and computer file. I used to watch like everything way back when, like probably like 8 or 9 years ago. That was like early edutainment for me. I used to watch everything on those channels. I don't watch them so much anymore. We got finger guns here with the Prime. Thank you, finger guns. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, they're very nice and clean. And I think I'll go with this one for its square top texture. So we're going to go like that next. Oh, that is super clean. And every block I place creates lag, it feels like. How long have you played modded? What got you interested to try modded, says Venema. I first played modded probably, maybe even like before I made videos in a way. I probably at one point checked out on mods, but I think I really started playing with mod source. And I've been super resistant to modded for a long time. And, you know, like in a not particularly productive kind of way. And I think for me, you know, I've played it pretty well over the years, instances here and there, Fullcraft, for example, Mod Source, Hermit Pack, like, but I always struggled on other levels. And then I think recently it clicked for me that I started to think about it through the lens of how I struggle to learn, and then kind of realized that that's probably like the biggest barrier with modded. I can accept that it's not vanilla and that it plays very differently, but the real issue is just that, ooh, I'm not actually sure. I think I might just go with framed here. The real issue is just that because I have like trouble with learning, it just gets exacerbated by the lack of tutorials and whatnot in modded. So, you know, Skybees, I kind of just decided to knuckle down, give it a go, then find the create mod, and it's like, oh, this one's explaining to you what to do in game. And it's more like Redstone as I like it, so that kind of really works for this one. Minera says, I don't tend to watch shows too often, and I guess the ones I do are animated because I like more childish things, I guess. Yeah, I don't really gravitate towards cartoons that much. I like Rick and Morty. I got to watch a bit of Pokemon like the other day, and I'm talking like original Pokemon, and I realised I've not seen this since I was like 13 years old. I was watching it, and it wasn't like I remember it word for word or anything, but it was just like, wow, like it's been that long. It's been that long. Yeah, so then this is going to go like real high up. This is where I now use this. Again. I think we ran out of materials somewhere there. So we better go smelt up a whole bunch of sand. And I don't think I'm going to build it to like the roof yet, but we'll build it up a couple more blocks than that. It's cool. It's very cool looking. I might actually break up the glass with a couple of pillars in the corners eventually, but for now that'll do. Let's go grab that sand. See, now I've got to walk around to the smelting bit, right? Let's do more than that. Let's do everything. Yeah, let's get even more than that, actually. There we go. Same here. I've stopped for a long time being interested in Pokemon. Then Let's Go Eevee came out on Switch as Age Relic. I'm not back into it, but I happen to catch it. Don Serra says, I found I like modded more when it's completely different from vanilla, like a skyblock. And when it's too much in the middle, I find myself not wanting to do actual vanilla. Yeah, that's something I struggled with in the past, like trying to balance the two. So yeah, like you want a different experience out of it. I think I might do like a mirror of this on the ceiling, like just have that and this again. Maybe just make the ceiling as tall as this. Anyway, right, the sand's getting smelted. We can come back to that later. I'm a mechanical man. What's next? I guess... Did we actually get seeds on every single block in there? That's kind of important. I think we did. Still got nothing so far. No, we didn't. So we need it to hurry up and grow already. Well then, this thing is going to need to cart those materials off somewhere else. I think we're just going to have to work on expanding the whole area again. And it's super tricky for me to tell. But I think that's the same height. Cool. Wow! Ah, we might hook back around with that then. I've been trying to keep like some sort of consistency as I remove blocks on both sides, but I think we're starting to lose that idea now. Very good. Wow, talk about a close call. We are literally parked on top of some of the other projects over here. Okay, so this thing's going to be like I don't know how to describe it really. You know, it's going to be a big open area that leads into other places. We need to move the items from here. Oh, I never finished doing this, did I? Oh no, maybe I just removed them with the thing a second ago. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Emergency mute. Oof. Oof. Don't forget, the visual transportations of items is a good opportunity, says Exoskeleton. You are absolutely right. So maybe we'll have like a brass thing off of here, drops it down onto a belt. And I think what we'll do is before we put it in storage, we'll take the wheat to where we're breeding the cows. Now, when it comes to cow breeding, I really don't know what to do. Because it's kind of like slow. You need a bunch of like beginner cows. I guess we probably just need to do the classic vanilla thing where you have like a separation. Look at this. Look at these rock stars on the server being kind and bringing me... Oh, look at that white cow. That's so cool. Rebecca, thank you so much. That is super helpful. I mean, let me see. It's for... Oh, that's super cool. We need that. That'll fit into vanilla. It's a black and a white cow, isn't it? The vanilla cow's usually brown. Yeah, this is super duper awesome. So, they're not far away either. We'd have to be very careful transporting them. But yeah, it's kind of like we're going to end up just doing a vanilla thing, and I can't actually remember like what to do. You can do like, you can put them on iron bars and rotate them in a circle with water. That can be a bit taxing on the server. What can we do with create? Like, you could put them in minecarts. Maybe breed the cows and just take the babies down. Yeah, play it safe. Conveyors? I could, what, move the cows on conveyors? A deployer to breed cows, says Cutflex. Yeah, I imagine they'll be involved, but like, I'm trying to think how to do it in a more interesting way. Like, how do we fix them to stuff, right? Like a minecart. So you think minecart rails. I was just imagining, like, what if they were actually sort of on something that's moving, right? And then they, like, move around in a circle and get bred that way or something. I don't know. Nova Wolf has hit 2k derp coins in the chat. Congratulations, my dude. Derp coin to the moon, as they say. Let's check it out. Let's just see if there's something here we haven't seen yet that might be interacting with animals. Peeps in chat, help as well. Like, if you got any suggestions. Using a boat. Yeah, I can't remember if that works. You put two in a boat, breed them, and the baby falls out, right? I remember doing something like that. Trademark Depression says, do you own any crypto? I own tons of derp coin. Tons of derp coin. So much derp coin. Like, they're not even sure how much there is because they can't count it all. I really don't see anything here. Like, nothing's popping out. It just feels like it's going to be just a very simple vanilla farm deal. Maybe I could just put them in a room and breed them myself, you know? Saves me trying to figure out how to rotate them and grindstone the cows for leather, for real. Is that really how that works? That's super mean. Does it show you? Oh, I see what you mean. You're probably suggesting, like, in order to make it creative, fling them in there, kind of thing. I think I might do this one the boring way and just put them in a pen and, like, go ham with some wheat. It's not terribly exciting that way, though, is it? God, I can hear some burning over there. It's probably all the blazes. I've probably been activating that. Maybe you could attach the cows to belts that travel around your base. How do you attach them to a belt, though? You need just enough resources to see the stuff Create can do with mobs. Ah, okay. Dear Shemi, thank you for 44 months. Hippa hippa hips don't lie. Hip hips. Hip hip hooray? I don't know. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. There is a feeding troughs number. Feeding trough? I don't... Wait. Maybe it's... Hello, what's that from? Quark. Ooh. Now, I don't know what that does because we don't have the ponder thing. How does that work? Can you elaborate? I'd love to know. Guess I could try and look it up while I'm streaming, so... Hopefully it'll be on their website. It auto-feed. You put food in it. Those are two very different statements. Need to be more descriptive. Does it auto-feed, like, an animal on the other side of the room? Or does the animal need to, like, be next to it? Or do they go to it and eat? Like, I have so many questions. So in order to see the features on the website, I have to click on features. Right, and then... Let's just try searching the page. That's not on it. Oh no, it is. Oh, I've spelled it wrong, but then it happened to pop up. Okay. The feeding trough is a new block you can craft with some planks and fence gates. When right-clicked, a menu will pop up where you can put food inside. Nearby animals will flock to the trough to eat the food within. This works just as if a player has fed the animal, but with a few differences. There's a chance the animal will need more than one bit of food to get in love mode. Animals bred through the trough will not produce XP. If there's more than 32 animals in a 10 block radius, the animals will eat but never enter love mode. Oh, that's like a built-in cap. Okay, that sounds really good. I wonder if we can put them on a floor where when they move around, other things will sort of, how can I describe it, like fall through. Okay, we're gonna, for the first time in these streams, right, we're gonna leave the server. I'm done! The series is over! I'm leaving! We're gonna go... Oh, did I already have one of these? Well then. Saves me setting one up right now, doesn't it? Hello. Ah yes, this is where we were testing some of the features. So I never actually really did much in this world. Right, so we won't put the feeding trough down now. Here's my thoughts, right? Let's go. So iron bars and cows. And then just get some blocks. Here's what I'm thinking. Put that there. Make a little grid. Actually, I will put the feeding trough in here so you can sort of see it a bit more visually. What are those? Copper boots. Cool. What I'm going to do is use a little bit of commandage, actually. So we'll fill... First one, iron bars. Bam. Right. Around the outside, we've got a wall. Unfortunately, the fill command in vanilla, or you know, the survival command, vanilla? Vanilla commands, doesn't have a, like, hollow that... Well, it has, like, a walls, I think, or it's called hollow, but it puts it on the top and the bottom, so it'd fill in this entire space. Right, now you might have been able to suss out what we're going to do next. Oh, dang. See, I fell through. Will they fall through? Let's grab some wheat. Oi! I got some wheat here! Oh, you're not pathfinding because you're on the bars. Dang it. Kind of looks like they stay up here, but I'm not very pleased with this test so far. Oh, maybe this is just one of those things where it's like, oh, that actually works, go and do that. As opposed to like, no, it didn't work, find a different block. Which is what I was expecting, honestly. Right, so... Come after the wheat this time. That looks really promising. So if they stay up there and then we breed them, which will be done through the trough. Now the only issue here is that the babies need some encouragement to move, but I think they're going to get it. I think they're going to get, you know, nudged out of there naturally. Yep. They get nudged out of this edge. Because if they don't, they might cluster in the corners. So, next test. It looks to me like they don't get pushed off the edge. Right, so we need a non-full block to go on the edge. Check if they pathfind to the trough on the iron bars, says Cutplex. That's a good point. Oh, look, they're actually moving around now, so I'm pretty sure they will. But there's no harm in checking. Yeah, they do. We also need a way to get it in there. So, like, this might be a solid block directly below. And that might be a bit of an issue. Because we kind of want to maximise the amount of places where the cows will fall out. So what about... Alright, we've got suggestions for walls. I was just thinking of a modded block instead. Kind of forgot what it was called. Dang. Sometimes it's cool just to go... Oh! Wait, this is a lamp. Sometimes it's cool just to flick through. So does that emit light? Oh. I might have to start using that. What's the recipe? What's the recipe, mate? That's super cool. We found a lamp. I'm sure we've searched lamp before. Huh. Anyway. Anyways, any hoozles? Yeah, I know what to search for now. So that was a pretty fat block, right? But... I guess we can check it out over here. So we could have that around the edges. Yeah, I can hear them dropping out. Right, there you go. That's a farm. It's definitely a very brutal looking farm. But it's going to be fun. Because we know what we're doing now. Vertical slabs, says Cutplex. That might have worked. They might have also been a little bit too big and then they wouldn't have fit in the corner. But I think we've got something solid to work for now. Can you hopper the wheat in? Yeah, might be able to do it from above. Don Sarah, good idea. Okay, so... we're not going to put it on this side, so I don't know why I'm doing this all of a sudden, but I am. Okay, we're going to go put it on this side. Now, what we'll run into over here is the blaze farm. So I kind of don't want to activate while I work on this, so I wonder if I can get away with just moving this to the opposite side of the room while it's in transit. That would certainly be interesting. Because I think I want to build it over here, actually. Thought some gravel might have fallen on the contraption. Speaking of which... Huh. Oh! I don't know at what point this happened or if it actually broke anything. But we spotted it now and that's terrific. Right, this area is amazing, isn't it? Xisuma, do you need the first level of wall blocks? First level of wall blocks. Oh, right. No, yeah, because of the height of the cow. You make a good point. However, I think I was going to incorporate like the lower parts of it into the design, so I think I'll keep it as is. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Boom! Went the creeper. Yeah, so we'll build it up on this side over here now. That is a big old space that we just wrecked. Should probably tone that down again. Uh-huh. That'll do. That's got to be more than enough, right? So let's try and move that thing over to the other side. Where my old wrench at? Did we get anything? Still haven't got anything. It'd be slow, you know. Right there. So we'll put that like so. And then we'll see what happens. We have to wait for it to come all the way back round. But anyway, yeah, then we can put the belt go in here, then it can go up and over, and then we can use a chute or a hopper or something to drop it down into the thing. So then we just want to position our grid of iron bars and stone pillars, really. Did it just go around? No, it's got to go around again. Got to make that thing. Come on, any old plankage. There we go. Moment of truth. Go on. Yeppers, it works. And I made up a word. So yeah, from here we'll have the belt. We'll probably have it like at floor level. And then you can kind of like walk over it, perhaps. Maybe we can put like an iron grid on top of it. Okay. Also, we got some glass again if we want to build this thing up any further. I think I'm just going to leave it as is for now. So, I think you want the belt there. Actually, maybe in order to power the belt and keep it kind of seamless, it starts back here, so we can have the gearbox or whatever powers it just out of sight. So we can come all the way across. And I think the wall that we're going to build up in this area will probably be kind of here. Should really actually just use some of the building tools, right? Let's go grab some of that dolomite stuff. And then chuck it in here. What do I want to go with? I wouldn't mind doing some randomization stuff, but keep it simple. I think we'll go with polished on this one. Okay, and then we want to grab our building gadget, and we do want to grab this stuff. So I reckon, yeah, that distance will do. So we do that, and then we switch, pull the range down. Yeah, that being said, can I press U to undo, or do I have to hold that and then press U? There, okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, another one. So if this is the middle, this is like the entrance way, first of all. So we want that to be at least 3 wide. I think we're gonna go with something kind of open here. So we go like that, and we'll make it like 5 wide. And you can start to see the walls of this place, yeah. So our belt will go between these 2 points. As you walk into the room, that's when it can start to go upwards, I think. So this is indeed going to be a bigger room. Oh, that's the building gadget. Let's get in line with the middle. Yep, so it's probably going to occupy more of this space, I'm thinking. Okay, and then it goes up diagonally, so the next one will be there, then here, etc, etc. So on that note, I think it probably actually makes sense to put it a little further back. It's back by 2 blocks, so let's go 1, 2. Right, and now let's check it out. That's pretty cool. We need to have a filter. There's also a good reason why I wanted to go in the other direction, so it goes towards our storage. So then we need this thing. It probably wants to be about 1 block higher, actually. We're going to need it to have a chute underneath that only takes out wheat. And then we kind of need to incorporate some sort of backup so that it doesn't take more than it needs. So anyway, I think the thing's going to go about as high as this. Right, then we're going to need probably... We use a regular hopper, it will take everything. So we definitely need one of those chutes that has a filter. And then I think we just put a hopper below it. So let's go make that and then a hopper. How are you liking this project? X, the wheat isn't transferring because you need a funnel or a chute out of the contraption into the chest. Wait, no, we have the thing, right? We have the thing over here. That will transfer it out. Or do you mean it's being stored... Oh, wait, maybe we need it here? Ah, I think I know what you mean. Let's go check it out. So... need one of those. We need one of these. Oh, gonna make me craft things. Yeah, I left one of those in. Okay, a hopper. Hibbity hoobity hibbity hopper. There it is. Like that. Anyway. That thing needs something to pull stuff out. Yeah, this, right? I'm so confused. I'm noticing there is full wheat grown here. Yeah, it's getting some stuff. Fate Neil says winner. Does that mean I've got it? Is this it? Oh, beautiful. It drops it all down. Okay, cool. I can use those seeds to replant, and that stuff will get carted off here. Cool. Didn't realise it needed that. Okay, so then at this height, it needs to go across the contraption in that direction. We're looking at 55. So that height there is the same. Let's put that one back. So we're seeing more and more of what it's going to look like. Okay. So then somewhere around here it's like boop, boop, boop. Huh. Right, now things get a little tricky. How big do we want this thing to be? How low down can we go, you know? Anyway, this is where the iron bars then go, so... let's say we go with that for now. Then we will use this. Is that right? Yep, that's all the way. And then they will come around the edges, so we do need to change the corner here. Let's go ahead and just get underneath this thing. Do that. Make it bigger. Well, I fell through. Yeah, like that. Okay, so the baby cows go through there. Now we need our stone pillars. I like how I'm using more of the mods constantly to build. It's helpful. Maybe we can use the other building gadget a little here. So that's all I got of that. Smelting? Ah, not smelting. Oh, I needed the seeds. Okay, let's get some more cobble. Good stuff. I'm a fan of long conveyor belts leading to other rooms. Great aesthetic. I'm a fan. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, again, another thing, like, kind of ended up hiding a lot of stuff here, and now that I've learned more about the mod, I'd definitely try playing it in some different ways. Okay, actually, I kind of want to prioritize the stone, right? It's more relevant to what we're doing. Spooky Dokie is in my base. Right, let's check it out then. So we're going to switch to this one. And then we want to do that, and then you can kind of see the contraption now, or the size of it. Definitely feel like probably going to scale it down by 1 and start at that height. So, oops, I think the range should have been 4. That might actually be best to start with, because then I can build it downwards a bit more after. I guess I build it like that, and you're sort of building one at a time. And now I'm not... Yeah, it can be a bit awkward, it looks like. it really looks like very brutalist. It's a very brutalist looking build so far. No windows. Just pure function. And we're out. Cool. Let's get some torches in here. And guess what? We need to make the room and the area even bigger again. Unbelievable just how much we have to use this destruction gadget. This has been a massive, massive time saver. What's it currently set to? Oh yeah, let's tone that down a bit. Not that we really need much in that direction. It's kind of hard not to aim at it. Right. There we go. And then that bit. We get all of it? I think we did. Dang. I mean, this is definitely like the biggest area we've worked on in one go. There is no doubt about it. Also, I just noticed what the time is. I've been standing the entire stream, which I kind of wanted to do. I'm going to sit down for a little bit. Man, I'm getting some of the old pains in the side of my hip. I forget the name of the muscle. I think it's called the hip flexor or like the IT band or something. I forget some of the old stretches I used to do because I did so much standing a while ago. It really helps. But then I've been sitting a bit more lately and using the drum stool, and that doesn't help. Let's go, brrrr. Yo, love that. You've been waiting all stream. I thought a hip was a bone, says the Thinky. I think it's a collection of things, really, right? Like bones and muscles. I don't know specifically, but there's a hip flexor muscle. So yeah, we get the cows in here. Honestly, the most important thing we should have done was to start to breed them already. And how we get them down here is... Oh, dang, it's dumping the stuff out. It's got loads of it. There we go. And I would like some seeds. Yeah, we gotta get in there and wrap that a little bit up. Do you do any extreme sports, says Skyward? I do not. However, I grew up with the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games and kind of watched all of that stuff happen with the X Games, and yeah, that thing just blew up in popularity. That was amazing. Dark Blue JY says, I hath arrived. Well, I arrived a while ago, but never chatted. Let's ignore that. Okay, then. Yeah, so, right, this is going so well. So well. We've got to breed the cows. That's just it. Like, get them down here. How are we going to do it? Tony Hawk games were awesome, says Man UC. Yeah. And we played the remaster of it on the channel here a while ago. Do you do any non-extreme sport? Not really, like running, if you call it a sport. Oh. Which I plan on doing another run tomorrow morning. Slowly getting back into it, peeps. Hey, there's a little baby down here. That's awesome. Hi. Hi, Guy. How you doing? I think I intentionally put all of my wheat into storage a second ago, but it turns out I didn't. So that was good. I think maybe a boat. Dang it, why didn't I bring anything with me? I came up here to look without a game plan. We can capture them in a boat. Probably just best to put fence posts up for now. Maybe we could, like, approximate or dig. Oh, yeah, here we go. I got an idea. We're going to bring them over to here and then drop them in using water at the bottom once we've got it prepared. So I'm going to change this. Everything's 0. But that's going to be like that. We're going to drop them in this corner when it's ready for them. There you go. So that hole is the key to success. Also, the smelting stuff is automated. We might have what we need already. No, it appears we don't. But I did get a ton of that first. I think because I put the cobble in first, it put the other stuff at the back of the queue, even if I tried to jump it forward, because it probably got to the filter and kept shuffling through the other material. So what we'll do is make some manually up here, I guess. Apparently I got one. Right, next up, fence posts. 2? I've got to be rocking more than 2, surely. Okay, make some sticks. And then make some more. Actually, in all fairness, we're probably going to be ready pretty quick. Yeah, and then we'll just lead them over with leads, maybe, because... Actually, still might need some, like, wrangling space, so actually, yeah, let's make a couple of these. And then... Oh, am I mistaken? Dang it, I thought that was a thing! Don't call me a derp! You saw it in the other... That reminds me. This won't be on our list over here tomorrow because it will get updated. We have to use that. That's so cool. I really like that. If anything, maybe it could have like actually had a bit of like depth in the hitbox, if you know what I mean, like a bit more 3D, but that's so cool. I love that. That's a really cool block. So, we're going to do this, and we're going to put water down here. There it is, right. It seems to have connected on that side. Why is that? Do they actually connect to these, or is that a bug? Yeah, I think it might have been like a building bug thing. In fact, giving it a little update seemed to help there, so we just do every other one. Yeah, that was probably caused by the automated of the building. Because it ain't done on these ones, is it? Looking good. Today, the music playlist, the shuffle feature, didn't shuffle to silence or turn itself off, which is cool. I'm happy. We got Master Jimmy65 here subscribing. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying it, having a good time. Now, here's another thing. I kind of don't want to bring the babies up here. Had a feeling that might happen. Or, sorry, bring them down here. Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? That kind of works. I need it to be a block lower, though. Let's just go through the gap. I haven't actually checked the trough, if that works yet. I think I'm going to simulate this by getting on top of this thing. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. And I think I'm pretty confident that this thing's probably not going to accept... Oh, it accepts iron bars. That's fascinating. Where did they go then? Well, we'll leave it alone now. Where did they... Oh, maybe it actually went into the inventory. Ah, okay. I'm pretty sure that thing's going to back up intelligently, so we won't worry about that. Need to get rid of those 2 blocks. The cows should fall into there. Pretty good. We need some wheat. That should be a whole stack. No, it's not. Are you using a texture pack, says Neko? I don't think so. Like, I didn't put any resource pack on here. The stream is great, and I'll be on the server hopefully next time you stream, says Master Jimmy. I haven't announced when I'm next streaming yet. I've got to figure it out, but it's probably going to be like Friday. Yeah, so we need you to grow up. So I think what we'll do is shuffle that into our offhand. Whoops. It's kind of like not what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, we'll put you over here. And then these other ones can follow me. I think we've done this a pretty good way, you know? I just don't know where that hole is. I guess it might be back this way a little bit too. Maybe I should have gone and found that first. Dang, I mean, have I gone too far? I feel like it should be somewhere around here. Let's just wander for a second. Oh dang, I'm not sure where it is. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Right, horsies, don't go too far away. Geronimo! Oh, that's why I'm confused. Because that's a different ladder, right. This is the ladder, and therefore, it's probably a little bit more over on this side. So I would expect to see... I thought that was it. It's somewhere around here. Got it. We just got to get him over here now. Come on, fellas. We gonna have us a cow farm. Where the other cow, though? I know it went over this way a bit. You. Trying to get away from my murderous cow cooking create machine. Ugh. Come on, we need to eat. We need leather. Right. Ugh. Come on. Come on. You're the first one. Oh. It's going to get tricky, isn't it? Is that going to help? I don't think that's even going to help. Oh, water bucket might help. Except I don't have water. Dang it, I did not think this through. Let's get rid of this. Yes, that's better. Let's actually lower that all by 2 blocks. Right, and then... Oh, yeah, brilliant. Down you went. I kind of want to watch it get to the bottom. I think it landed in that water just fine. Now I can get involved. Yep. See? It's a great idea. Where the cobble at, homie? Where the cobble at? There it is. I know how to play Minecraft, peeps. Woo! Now I'm in here. Wait, there's a baby cow. How? Maybe I accidentally bred the other one. I might leave the water here for a while so it can grow into an adult. That's how we can get their numbers up. I didn't really think about that. That's kind of important, but the water should stop them from going lower. Okay, actually it seems to be our limit on breeding then. Dang! Now how do I get out of it? Oh, that's how I get out of here. That's amazing. I'm like, how do I get out of this room? And oh wait, I'm already getting out. Okay, cool. Alright, peeps. Evaluation of today's stream and the project that we did. I think this went exceedingly well today. Okay, we've got our XP farm finished. We've started a new mega room. We've got a source of wheat. And we're going to just make this even more amazing. There was wheat in the feeder. Oh yeah, they're getting it that way already. question is, the most important question of all. Oh, there's our thumbnail, my dudes. Look at that. Woo! Beautiful and bright. Right, that's it from me today. I hope you've all been entertained and enjoyed our time together. As you know, at the end of these streams, I encourage you to hit the follow button if you ain't done so already. Also, today on the main channel, episode of Myth Busting went out. We had pre-release 4. Covered that over on the second channel. Right now, though, if you're not interested in either of those things, we'll go raid Iskall, who's probably playing Vault Hunters, right? I'm going to guess. So yeah, hit the follow button, hit the raid button. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my Patreons, and thanks for all the gifted subs. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.